Okay, this nominee represents care by smiling all the time, and it is a very contagious smile. The Fort Collins branch sent an email requesting this staff member come down to brighten their day with a smile. Even with tremendous weight of a pending task, this nominee goes about that task with a smile. Another staff member wrote how they appreciate how much this nominee does on the side, not only for them, but for others as well. They stated this nominee is always ready to say yes when it comes to a favor that takes them additional time out of their normal schedule. This nominee has saved me on several occasions over the year, this person wrote. Anytime I ask this nominee to help me with a project, they are there ready with a smile. They share the credit union spirit of effort. This nominee is bilingual and speaks up to 5 different languages. Even though it is not a requirement of their current position, they will use their ability to help other departments. This nominee has talked to non-English speaking members through the contact center to help set up CaliPay. At one time, a letter came in the mail completely in Spanish. This nominee took the time to research where the letter needed to go, and to take it one step further without being asked, translated the entire letter. They enclosed a copy of the translation so the recipient of the letter could read what the member was talking about. This nominee also was at one of the branches and saw there was a long line at the teller counter. Instead of hiding in a corner so members would not wonder why they could not help this person, they took it upon themselves to get some downtime receipts and help members in line with deposits only. This nominee has been taking teller training as a backup and put that training to the test. They helped reduce the line and showed good member service and their coworkers how much they cared. They also are very fair. They show Be Fair, the credit union spirit of teamwork. One day this employee was taking some boxes to a department when approached by a member. The member was moving and was having trouble finding boxes to use for packing. They asked if we were going to use those boxes, and if not, if they could have them. The employee told them that the boxes they had were going to a department to use, but they had other boxes the credit union would not be using that they could give the member. They asked for the member's phone number and told them they would call when the boxes were available. When the employee gathered all of the boxes, they called the member and asked for their address. The employee then proceeded to, on their own time, take the boxes to the member's house for them to use. They did not even think once about asking the member to come and pick them up. This employee is also always there. They show every day the pride they have for Warren. They never hesitate to announce they work for Warren and believe in the service expectations Warren has. They had volunteered to pick up some items for the credit union. They were quite large items, and the employee had negotiated a good price for the volume they were getting. This nominee talked to someone on the phone and was not treated with the best of service. When they arrived at the store to pick up the items, there was no one around, so the employee searched for someone to help. They were told someone would be right with them. The nominee waited for some time and had an employee of the store pretty much ignore them. The nominee asked to speak to a supervisor and told the supervisor about the feeling he received from the store staff. The employee then proceeded to tell the supervisor that they should meet with the Warren training staff and look at the service program that all Warren employees receive. They said that the lack of service that was received would never be acceptable at Warren, that we valued our members too much to treat them with disrespect. The employee then received another discount on the items being purchased, as well as had the supervisor go to Warren to meet with their manager and apologize for the awful service that was given. Another plus is the nominee was doing all of this on their own time once again. They are always square. A great example of the respect this employee has for Warren, and all is what they wrote in the practicum from service school. They talk about maintaining personal responsibility and how you have to maintain it in every aspect. They stated they felt it was the umbrella. The nominee also stated that they felt they would be going above and beyond if they put others' needs before theirs, but attending service school enlightened them to the importance of helping themselves in order to help others. They stated that it brought new meaning to the old adage, you can serve someone fish and you'll feed them for a day, but if you teach someone to fish, you'll feed them for a lifetime. This nominee lives their life using the respect and wisdom they displayed in the above comments. In summary, all of the above examples are just a small sample of the belief of this nominee. To list all of the care, share, be fair, be there, and be square situations of this nominee would create a book equal to War and Peace in size. This nominee exhibits the qualities that make them different from other people. They live with integrity and display that on a daily basis. To quote Bernard Beckett, "Human spirit is the ability to face the uncertainty of the future with curiosity and optimism. It is the belief that problems can be solved, differences resolved. It is a type of confidence, and it is fragile." This nominee has that human spirit and is so deserving of the Spirit of Service Award.
My nominee demonstrates the 5 Spirit of Service attributes. Caring. The nominee's general demeanor is one of good cheer and attitude. This person genuinely shows concern for every Warren Federal Credit Union employee by asking everyone if he or she can help, and often just takes care of things themselves. I have personally witnessed this in our department. When one of us is overwhelmed or swamped, the nominee will step in and do what needs to be done with a cheerful attitude. Earlier this year, when I was posting checks while Colleen was out, I couldn't balance and was getting frustrated at the end of the day. This person came in and read the checks off one by one until we found the problem. It wasn't something they had to do, and they could have just wished me luck and went back to their desk, but instead they stayed and helped. It is little things like this that the nominee does every day that makes him or her so special. Sharing. The nominee wears so many hats that it is hard to imagine ever replacing this person. From robbery training to keeping track of all the credit union keys, to taking care of the ATMs, to running the help desk, to putting on his or her moving hat, to get people's workspaces relocated, to cleaning out repoed houses. This person is in contact with every person that works here at some point in their employment. Nominees' interactions are of a positive nature, and this person follows up to make sure that they are satisfactory. Be fair. This nominee always tries to find the good in every situation and gives everyone the benefit of a doubt. This nominee's gift is that this person listens. Be there. Whenever I have been in a public setting with this person, whether it's the lobby, Office Depot, or restaurants, people know this person and come up to say hi and visit. I think this nominee has their own fan club, and I'm a member. They are an excellent ambassador for Warren. Square. This nominee treats everyone with warm, friendly respect. This person does his or her best to help members and coworkers alike. We have seen this person drop whatever they are doing to help members with their car troubles. We have also seen him give rides to stranded coworkers. In summation, any company would be thankful to have an employee like the nominee who gives his or her all for the common good. I am grateful that this person has chosen to work here with us.
Care. This is an attribute that I believe is part of this nominee's DNA. I truly believe that if you are having a day where your attitude needs a boost, all you would need to do is spend 10 seconds with this nominee. During a recent task, this nominee was incredibly frustrated, but you never would have known it. A smile was always present, every request answered, and in most cases the needs were anticipated in advance because this nominee goes out of their way to understand each individual's unique needs to address them the best way they can. Share. My nominee regularly goes above and beyond the call of their position. Such examples of this are following up for satisfaction. This step in some cases will cause a nominee more work and even lead to frustration at the inability to please. Go figure. But to no fail, regularly does to make sure that whatever the request was has been met, and if there's anything else that can be done to make it better. Follow may seem like a small deal, but I think it makes the difference between okay and excellent. Being fair. Of all the attributes to be considered, being fair is number one for my nominee. Every request fulfilled by this person, the requester's feelings and thoughts on the matter are at the forefront. This nominee is regularly put in a position of being in the middle. Their ability to recognize the task, yet go out of their way to carry the burden in easing the task is beyond measure. And it is demonstrated time and time again without fail. This is not the behavior of a single occurrence, but a habit of looking out for the feelings of others. If you have ever worked with this person, you know exactly to what I speak. Even if you do not like the information being presented, it is presented in a way you like. Be there. A perfect instance that describes my nominee putting others over themselves came up during a large physical transition of staff. This individual moved equipment before and after hours to ensure that affected personnel would be able to be as operationally available as possible with this transition. This individual has also made themselves available to help, even when not technically on the clock, which HR doesn't condone, but we're going to put that to the side. Whether it is a late evening or semi-early morning, my nominee is not much of a morning person. Apparently very, very tired from all the late night work. They answer their phone and take care of whatever situation is presented. Square. I have observed my nominee displaying an incredible degree of positive interactions. The measurement of this is not only comes from the staff, but how we are portrayed outside, external to Warren. A testament to this attitude comes from the fact that at times we take this individual for granted. It was reaffirmed to me on a few different occasions with